Hey guys, welcome back to your Women's Gear Review channel. Today we are reviewing the classic backpack from Stubble & Co. In this review, we will have sectioned it off into a wee summary, features, fit check, comfortability. We'll do a wee airline test, a water test. We'll pack out the bike to see if we can get into it, run through some pros and cons, and of course, as always, if there is anything that we have missed that you would like to know about this backpack, then just pop us a wee comment below and be sure to get back to you. Okay, let's get cracking on with the summary. This is priced at £110 and it is made up with British Millerian Tex Wax canvas, and it has that breathable and cushioned back panel as well. That is 3D poly-air mesh. You do have a height of 44, a depth of 12, and a width of 30 centimeters. It is a weight of 1.15 kg and it is a 15 litre. Two colours you can currently get it in are the all black and the parrot. If you haven't seen the other reviews that I have done on their backpacks, the backpack itself kind of is this style, but this is the smaller version of it. I did really like that backpack. This isn't my favourite out of Stubble & Co.'s range. I have reviewed a lot of their backpacks. My absolute favourite is their roll top backpacks. The coating, the style and everything is right up my alley. Whereas this, and I felt like with the backpack as well, it can be placed in a more of a kind of businessy setting as well as an urban setting, in comparison to like the roll top, where I felt was very much more urban style, where this has like a look about it that does work in terms of business or even like school, college style vibes as well. Sorry, this is where I interrupt and just say, if you do happen to have a wee gander on the website of the products we are reviewing, then we would be so grateful if you could use our links below. This is no extra cost to you and it just helps us as a team and growing our channel. What's that? Oh, you would like me to introduce you to the team so you can see who you're helping out? No bother, let's go. First up, we have our editor, Orla, our outreach manager, Orla. Oh, there is our script writer, she's shy. She's called Orla. Then we have this sexy lady for thumbnails. The main star of our reviews is the reviewer herself, Orla. And last but not least, the woman who does it all. Her name is kind of like Lorla, but it's Orla. So don't forget to click that first link to purchase your item. In terms of the shape, it does sit up by itself here, so that's really nice to know, especially when you're setting the bike down and not fearful of it kind of rolling forward, and protecting what you have inside there as well. It doesn't hold a lot of flexibility because of that kind of Tex Wax canvas shell. You've just kind of got what you've got here, and that's kind of how it is positioned. It does hold a little bit, but not in comparison to their roll top and that kind of style and material. They do offer 2-year warranty, returns and international shipping. Okay, let's get cracking on with the features. So for the branding, you have some here on the bottom, on the top. You've got it embedded here on the zip as well. You'll also find it on the strap, and then you will have it here on the back embedded into the mesh. That is their logo. So this backpack is quite simple and to the point, which is really nice because we'll get through this quite easily. You've got this flap here that just covers this front zip, but I do appreciate that they've went ahead and coated that zip as well. It just helps with the weather resistance, and then the custom puller just helps maneuver this a bit better. Now, going into these pockets, unfortunately there is no bright interior, so it is really hard to kind of show you that space, but that's literally what it is just space in here. Now that pocket runs right down to the bottom, so you get this full-sized pocket here. There is no organization or anything like that. It's really just to swing it around, grab what you need kind of style pocket. Although when the backpack does get packed out, which you'll see, it can just become a little bit tight. So it's really for those slimmer, slender items. Closing that up. Then going on to the main compartment that we have here, you've got those custom pullers as well. What you can do is kind of tuck them into the water bottle compartment if you wish. Then nice coating again. Opening this up, you can come from the top. You've got that double zip, so that is nice. This one runs right down to here, so then although it is dark, at least there is a little bit of brightness when it comes to seeing what is inside the bag. So you have the branding here on the top, then you just have space within the bottom of the bag like this. It kind of just opens up. That is that. Then you have 2 mesh pockets here at the bottom, which is nice for a little bit of organization. Then you've got another pocket here and a smaller one here. I don't really use them, but it's nice to have that organization if that's something that you're interested in. You do have a false bottom when it comes to the laptop compartment as well. For the laptop compartment, it is really well padded. You've got this kind of button buckle close, so you can position it a little bit higher if you need to, and then a little bit lower to kind of secure the product that you have in there in place. Opening that up, again, hard to show with the kind of darkness of this backpack, but you kind of get the idea. Really well kind of structured, put together with these pockets too. There is sufficient padding with them. For the measurement of this laptop compartment, I would say 14 because of the curve, maybe slightly less depending, just slightly over 10. Now I've got this one which is 12 and that fits in lovely. That is, let me give you a measurement so you can see, 12 by 8 and a bit. So that does fit in there nicely as well. Now I do have the bigger one, 14-inch, which is also going to fit in lovely there. That's what I was just saying about 14 probably being your max, because you do have to kind of curve it around. That just gives you a little bit of an idea for that space. So moving on to the side here, you do have your water bottle compartment with a little bit of elastic here. We are going to pack it out so you will be able to see what you can get into it. Not much stretch here for the rest of the pocket though, so you might be a little bit limited in your capacity for that water bottle compartment, or you can shove in an umbrella, or if you had like a smaller tripod as well. Moving on to the back system, you do have a handle here on top. It is that seatbelt material. It's just simple, quick and easy, plenty of space for your hand to go through here as well. I do love that they've ran the pad in here up onto the back, and that will comfort the back of your neck. The straps are pretty just straightforward to the point. There is a lot that needs to kind of been wiggled about. It's quite structured in what it is there. The mesh runs down into the straps as well, so you get that really nice airflow. It's the same within the back system too. You've got that seatbelt material and lovely kind of hardware here. It's like that metal hardware, and that makes it run just a little bit smoother. There is no kind of dangle stoppers on that though. This mesh is stunning. Really, really comfortable, really nice airflow, and you do have a luggage pass through here, which I would love if there was like a hidden pocket in behind here as well. I always say that with their backpacks. I think that's just something that it is missing, especially with travel kind of style ones too. And then you've got the padding here at your lower back, so this really just adds a lot of comfort to the backpack regardless of those straps. You really do know that you're really getting a nice back system. Okay, let's go ahead and pack her on up. 14-inch hard drive, cable, the charger here at the bottom, AirPods in here, phone charger in here, put my lunchbox here, put in my book, like that, my hoodie, headphones at the top, phone, keys, it does get very tight, and wallet. Side, you got 500 mil. The weight of that, about 3 kg. Okay, time for a wee fit check, comfortability, and see how this feels on the female body. So firstly, this is what the backpack looks like on me. For reference, I am 5'6". Now, if you're new here, I absolutely adore Stubble & Co.'s mesh. It's really, really comfortable. It's got really nice airflow as well. The only thing is with these straps, they are thick, and it kind of just creates that, like, can you see this gap? That I just don't appreciate, and it just feels a little bit tight. But otherwise, it doesn't have a sternum strap or anything. It's not overly heavy. It is just a wee 50 litre. So it works out well because you still do feel that comfort from the straps as well. And especially if you are wearing a hoodie, you're not going to feel that like rigidness as much. If you are wearing a thinner top, then it might cause to rub if you are as high as I am with my backpack. The only real solution to that is to kind of bring it a bit lower. So for a wee airline test, this is the replica of EasyJet, just to give you a little bit of reference. It is going to be lovely as a wee personal item. For the water test, it's not my favorite in terms of water weather resistance, but it still does the job, especially in light rain, and also because you've got that coated zips as well. Okay, time for some pros and cons. Pros are definitely its easiness, its simplicity, and it's kind of like old school style that a lot of people still appreciate. Some cons to think about is that it is a hair and dust magnet. It just clings to this kind of material. I would have loved to have seen the bright interior in there as well. And also this front pocket does get very, very tight when you are packing out the bag. So that is the end of our review. We hope you enjoyed, and if you did, then why not consider joining the channel and hitting that subscribe button. If you do happen to have a wee gander over on their website and you're thinking about purchasing this bike or any other bikes, then we'd be forever grateful if you could use our links below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.